The teaser trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is finally here. I just had to make a video on my first impressions for this film because I have been eagerly awaiting to see what they had in store for us. Let's just jump into this trailer right away. The first thing we see is a couple shots of the New York City skyline. Right away you can tell the influence from Spider-Verse is here. I'm digging the scratchy lines coming out of the buildings like it's a comic book sketch. Even though it's not an action shot, this gives it a lot of energy. Spider-Verse flipped the entire animation industry on its head, and I don't think I mind it. You could tell me this shot was from Spider-Verse and I would believe you. Alright, this is our first look at the Turtles. This time they really went with a younger look for them. I think this is something a lot of people will have to get used to, but it's smart. They're voiced by actual teenagers, and the energy here feels really authentic. This is probably somewhat of an origin story for the Turtles, since it's being sold as a new generation. Their voices don't exactly match, but I think it's because we are so used to them being voiced by adults. Also, while watching the scene of them messing around with the watermelon, I noticed that the colors in this appear to be darker in tone overall compared to Spider-Verse. This might be because all of these shots are at nighttime too. Also, I really love how they did the harsh, sketchy lines around the characters. The humor here feels very Seth Rogen. I recently rewatched Superbad, and I'm getting those vibes in a weird way. Next, we get a dope montage of the Turtles showing off their weapons. And at the end here, we get a look at Splinter. And he has a mullet? This is giving Rise of the TMNT more than anything to me. That Splinter took a while for me to adjust to, and he still isn't one of my favorites. But this Splinter is going to be voiced by Jackie Chan, so I have high hopes. I want to stop on this shot for a second and just point out the stylization going on here. These are seemingly just some random punks, but they went crazy making them each look unique. Also, Raph grabbing this guy and throwing him out of rage feels very in character for him. Look at Bebop and Rocksteady. How did they even do this? This is a 3D scene, but it looks like it came straight out of a comic book. I love it so much. Seth Rogen is voicing Bebop and John Cena is voicing Rocksteady. I think these two are going to be hilarious. As a side note, they have the full list of mutants that are going to be in this movie on the IMDb page, including Leatherhead, who has always been one of my favorites. I'm just really excited to see the new designs for all these characters. There's a small clip of the Turtles training as babies, which further solidifies that this will be an origin story. I'd just like to formally thank Spider-Verse for causing all of this beautiful animation for me to feast my eyes on. The scene of Donatello accidentally getting stabbed is on point. I like when voice actors use voice cracks for emphasis, but it also gives us an idea that these guys are going to be uncoordinated. But this is something that has always made TMNT interesting. Their personalities clash, and they don't always make a good team. But when they get their heads together and work out their problems, it's really satisfying. With this style of animation, that is really going to shine here when we finally see them kicking some shell. The last scene in the trailer is this one of April questioning how the Turtles came to be, and the Turtles joke about how it's called ooze and not goo. This is the only line we've had from April, but she seems like she'll fit in with the Turtles. April has gone through several redesigns, and I have loved them all in their own way. I'm excited to see more from this adaptation of her. Overall, this scene feels lighthearted, and I like the chemistry here. Finally, we have the cast list, which is absolutely stacked with talented people. After watching this trailer, I cannot wait to see more from this film, and I want to know what everyone thinks in the comments below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. I have lots of videos planned for this channel, and I'm hard at work. I just wanted to make this one quickly because I had to express my excitement for this movie. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.